Nollywood, the way we know it, has changed over the years. It started with Alaba Market being the major distributor of Nollywood movies, down to the era where cinemas were kind of the thing. Every Nollywood actor, actress, or movie director wanted to premiere their movie on a cinema. And now we are seeing YouTube taking over Nollywood. Every day, if you check YouTube, there is always a new Nollywood movie being uploaded, and we kind of term this the Youtubification of Nollywood, and we are breaking it down today.
So, welcome to the Youtubification of Nollywood. As my boss has just said, we're going to be breaking down everything for you guys. So, don't go anywhere. Keep watching.
Nollywood is the third largest film industry in the world.
Yeah.
And every year, the revenue that they amass on Nollywood there's no like specific data to measure that, but I'm sure it's in the billions of naira region.
A lot.
Yeah, so it has kind of grown, and YouTube is now kind of democratizing Nollywood, and we are seeing a lot of new things on YouTube every day. It has kind of been a journey to get to this stage, but I feel YouTube is like the right place for Nollywood.
Is the right place because for videos now, YouTube is already built for that. So I don't see any other platform for now that they can go to that will beat YouTube, apart from the part of them paying them good money and the time that they can post their videos on. 2 hours. I don't know if there is a Nollywood movie that is up to 3 hours now, but YouTube, good.
Like, we need to even explain the term Youtubification of Nollywood. I want you to explain.
So, the Youtubification of Nollywood, it's simple, but it's way deeper. So this is it. It's defining people, Nollywood actors and Nollywood filmmakers that are posting most of their videos, if not all of their videos now, on YouTube. You have been watching a lot of Nigerian movies on YouTube, and you have been wondering why. This is the whole team we're terming as the Youtubification of Nollywood. Nollywood movies, actors moving to YouTube. Now we'll break everything down. Did I do justice?
You actually did justice to
that.
You actually did justice to that. Now, YouTube, like I said, it has democratized Nollywood. Yeah. And what do I mean by when I said it has democratized Nollywood is because it is now a platform. YouTube is now like a platform where everyone can just bring their movie. Even anyone can just decide to shoot a movie. Even with if it's with a smartphone, you can just shoot the movie and take it to YouTube. So, in terms of saying it has democratized Nollywood, what I mean is it has given everyone the chance to participate.
Okay.
And just
you can also start a movie today.
Yeah. So, and again, we need to talk about the cost. Yeah, because cost comes into play when shooting a movie.
Yes,
no matter how small,
cost of you definitely need even though transport or a lot of things.
If you see if they are giving like props at the end of every movie,
you
see that transport manager looking all these things.
That's a very necessary issue.
Yeah, so I feel anyone with the democratization of YouTube, Nollywood, kind of, people that even don't have any budget, maybe like shooting with their smartphones, they can now participate and
truly
post their movies
free of charge.
So that's that. And again, I feel from what we are seeing, the quality of movies you are seeing on YouTube, I don't think it requires a very large budget to shoot those movies.
Can I confess?
In
my own personally, anybody can come at me, but personally, what I've seen is that these Nigerian movies, their quality, they are good, but they are not up to a particular. Well, it's me that used to watch American movies and that, but I don't feel they spend to a certain level that they used to maybe before or compared to other industries. But they are doing well before when I come meet me.
And again, another thing that we need to talk about is the audience reach that YouTube
has given the opportunity
for everybody around the world. Anyone, once you upload on YouTube, a movie is uploaded anywhere in the world that you are. You can just go to YouTube and you watch it.
In a way, I feel it's easier for them also, like the actors or the filmmakers, because if you have a certain number of following on TikTok or Instagram or somewhere, you have your fan base already.
Yes,
it's already easier because when you post a video, for instance, now I'm starting, I don't get any fan, So if I post a video, it might be hard depending on how I do it. But a celebrity that is already there, Ramsey Noah, to post a video on YouTube, and he tells you people, won't you go and watch? So they have, apart from Nigerians, as you said, them having a wider reach of people outside this country is also a very big advantage.
You see the interest, like Africans in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora, they seem to be interested in these movies. But before they started uploading this type of movies on YouTube, it's kind of difficult to watch a Nigerian movie if you're outside Nigeria. But now that we have YouTube, it's easy. If Ruth Kadiri upload a movie on her channel,
you can even that same moment that she just uploaded.
I can just go there
and just check
and start watching it, and that's something that was not there before. But thanks to YouTube,
we have it now.
That thing is now available.
Should I, just in case,
you can.
If you don't know the meaning of Africans in diaspora, means people that are not in this country, that are outside another country, that are from here.
I feel a lot of people should be able to understand. Anyone watching this should be able to understand.
If you don't know, don't feel sad.
Another thing we have to talk about is like the revenue model. How are these people making money?
Yeah, because most of you just thought, or most of us, we thought if you just post video, that's all, YouTube will start paying us money. How? When? What do you need to do before you even reach that level?
Monetization for these channels, I think most of them are already monetized. Because the monetization is not something difficult. To just 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours or 3,000 watch hours, I think right now,
I
you
think
can
it's
just
4,000,
be monetized on YouTube.
And with the kind of numbers that they're getting already, you are right. It won't be something hard. I was telling you the other day that Maurice Sam, one of his videos 6 months ago, he got 11 million views. So you won't tell me that someone is already there.
It's quite easy for them, but I still think how they make their money is with sponsorship.
Not just from YouTube.
Sponsorship should be the major. If we should get any Nollywood actor or actress and ask them, I'm very, very sure that sponsorship has to be like the major source.
You're making me remember when there used to be that movie. I think it was sponsored by Glow. It was a series, Mr. Jumbo, if I'm not wrong. It was Kanayo that was acting it. Like every time you would see Glow, like almost 247, you would know that it's Glow that is. So I'm thinking maybe
sponsorship should be like the biggest revenue model for them.
You can sponsor me.
And again, one thing, it's kind of difficult for you as a Nigerian to sell stuff to your audience.
It's maybe really like difficult. A merchandise if you want to.
Something like that.
That's true.
But YouTubers outside Nigeria, I'm very sure that one of their sources has to be like the merchandise that they sell. But as a Nigerian, it's quite difficult to do that.
Should we test it? Should we make a merchandise and see if you people will buy it?
I don't
we'll
know.
Try it maybe.
They should say it in the comment section if they want us.
If you want to, we'll have a merchandise, maybe of my head or Oga Abdul's head or something.
Now, we've been talking about this Youtubification of Nollywood, kind of talking about. I want to talk about like the major stuffs that brought about this concept in the first place. And each time I think about this, the first person that comes to my mind is always what's his name?
Mike Angel.
I think
knew that you go to that aspect.
He's the pioneer of the whole Youtubification of Nollywood.
The comedy aspect. I feel even for me, the videos that I started, Smarty Mike Angel, comedy Mike Angel. I'll be at first I didn't even know the Mike Angel. I'll be like, who is this guy? It was later on that I started watching some of the videos.
He was obviously very, very successful at what he did, and I feel there is a series that Bovi did on his channel.
Like them going to school or being students.
That was a major successful. Then we have Selena Tested.
To
me, personally, I feel that was one of the biggest
it blew up.
Success.
It blew up.
Success story.
Blew up.
And I always go back to them.
Can I ask you how you found out about Selena Tested?
Obviously, I found out about Selena Tested through people in my neighborhood because I wasn't even watching it. I won't lie.
Me, it was the slangs. Like people using all those their slangs. Everyone was joining. It was like a cult at one time.
It was a cult.
I guess
those people had cult following.
I would agree with that.
My sisters, my friends, all of them.
People that don't even talk like that, they will just be like.
I remember so well. Those people used to upload. I think every Wednesday. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think it was Wednesday.
People were always anticipating.
They were waiting. People that don't even have data to watch. That's when I talk about like the democratization now.
Yeah.
People that don't have data to even watch like full length videos on YouTube, they can just download and watch later. And that was what was happening. A lot of them were just downloading that series.
Wow.
Through YouTube, and later they will now watch.
That was
so I think Selena Tested played a major role. And if you check their growth trajectory, they started without a sponsor. They just
creating and making content.
We didn't know the actors. We didn't know the directors. We
were
not familiar with them. But along the line, they got popular.
Very like.
And if you saw what was happening, One Expert was one of their major sponsors towards the end of that series.
Yeah.
So I feel it played a vital role.
Truly,
Selena Tested.
I've seen massive growth in that area, especially in the.
And there are a lot of other series
that
have been successful on YouTube. There is currently one.
Which one?
Eniola is like one of the key actors
in that one.
Yeah, okay. And there are a lot of influencers and movie actors in that series.
It's a big sea. Everybody can swim in it or fish in it.
As a result of this YouTubification thing that we are seeing in Nollywood, cinemas, the number of movies we see being premiered on cinemas in Nigeria has gone down.
It should actually, because
I feel right now only movies like Netflix. When you see some
Netflix
standard
big one,
those are the ones done by all these A-list movie directors like Kunle Afolayan. They are the ones that we see being premiered.
Did you watch that one, Breath of Life?
No, actually I haven't.
Okay, it's a good one.
At the same time, I see some content creators too, like Gilmore. He recently premiered. He started like posting
on TikTok
long form videos on YouTube. So he even did a premiere. It's kind of
like a major. Wow!
It was a lot of people turned up. His audience, he has a large audience.
Definitely.
So
I didn't audience.
I think we are moving forward. We are going to see a lot of creators, not just like movies will be premiered in cinemas. Even creators will do stuffs that might not even make it to any movie house or something, and they'll premiere it on YouTube.
That's very
true.
So
with Gilmore, what he did was he got people and kind of informed them that, okay, I'm premiering my first YouTube video on social day, but before we take it to YouTube, we are doing it on cinema first. So that was what happened. And I think what he's doing on YouTube right now is just kind of bringing his short form content, but trying to kind of expand it so that like directly to his audience, not doing something different. It's already what we
already know him for.
Yes, so he's just trying to make it longer,
movie type,
because there is definitely an audience that is looking for that type of movie.
I was actually wondering, because you telling me someone like Gilmore being on YouTube, I was these people that are very used to short form content, how would they do on YouTube when we know that people post like kind of long duration videos on there? But you telling me that it's just him building more on the stories that he has already told.
Yes,
I understand.
We will talk more on that. So I feel the cinemas in Nigeria, I will not say they are going to completely go out of business, because there are still like movies that premiere in the box office. Some Nigerians might just be interested in those type of movie premieres in cinema.
But as you have just said, you said your own perspective. Let me see my own perspective. I think they will go, because like this, nothing concerns me with me going in somebody's premiere. I will just stay at my home but I feel
there are people that still go to the cinema. They find it fun.
Do you go to the cinema?
Let us know in the comment section. So I feel there's still a place for cinemas in Nigeria. Yeah. And again, there are a lot of international movies that there is hype around them, and once they are available.
Because truly, for instance, most of these videos that we're watching on YouTube, the Nollywood movies, I don't think they even have, for this particular type, as we talked about the cost of production and everything, I don't think these particular types they would want to premiere on these houses. But big movies, as you have just talked about, like one that we know that they spend money, Netflix help them, and they would definitely need to premiere. They premiere a lot. So
that's why I'm saying maybe moving forward with Nigerian cinemas, how they will operate is a few Nigerian movies
will
than
be,
a lot of Hollywood and international movies.
yeah.
So I think that's how they will operate moving
I
forward.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So, like we've been talking about, content creators are like the reason why,
Kind of like the inspiration
behind the Youtubification of Nollywood.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of influencers,
A lot.
big content creators do big things on YouTube, especially comedians.
Yeah.
So I feel
different one. There's no need for us to name them,
They
but
are
the
there.
choke.
Chris Clown. Chris
Shanks,
Clown is kind
Shanks
of like
comic.
the pioneer. Shank Comics, I feel he's not even bringing comedy to YouTube.
But it's adding,
what he's doing
adding
is
to
kind
it.
of different.
Yeah. But since to a certain level, Nigerians know him for comedy. He still has, because I was watching his video recently, and in the comment section, someone was like, even it just goes to tell us that Shanks is naturally funny. Even places that you don't expect, he still makes people laugh. So.
If I watch his content, one thing that comes to me is like the kind of energy he puts out is exactly the kind of energy that he attracts whenever he goes somewhere. I was watching one of his videos where he went to one of the like deadliest places in South Africa, Hillbrow, and the moment he went there, from the first instant, the type of people he met were exactly
so
the type of people that matched his energy and made the whole thing worth watching. So I personally want to even do a deep dive on Shank and kind of break down.
Are we supposed to tell them now?
Yeah, sure. Okay. If you want to watch us break down Shank Comics and how he does his content, how he got to the level that he is right now, subscribe to the channel, because we are definitely going to bring down that episode.
Watch out.
So I feel these are the kind of people that kind of made it possible. Content creators made it possible.
Mr. Macaroni.
Those ones, they don't now OG them be for YouTube. And there are some kids, there are some boys from Kaduna.
Okay.
These are some of the people, these are some of the Nigerians that you might not know. There was a certain time, like 2-3 years ago, where some kids in Kaduna were kind of 2020 to be okay. Dominion just told us 2020. They were really blowing up on YouTube, and they were getting a lot of support from people outside Nigeria. They were giving them gears and all. So that's to tell you that content creators are actually the ones that started this movement. At the same time, I think there is another group called Ikorodu Boys.
Is it the one that they replicate?
So those
Hollywood
ones too,
movies.
they were kind of major on YouTube, attracting a lot of interest all over the world. So I feel content creators are the ones that kind of started this movement that we are now seeing. Nigerian movie actors and actresses
are now going. It's like they just got the updates. They got
the updates. They've been sleeping on it all this while. But recently, everybody, like 2 months ago, G-Max started a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
And I think there are like 3 to 4 movies already on his channel. Yeah, these people were supposed to be the ones.
And more even coming.
These actors were supposed to be the ones that pioneered this movement, but they did not. They slept on it,
and now they are
waking up.
And they even have more advantage. Like these people that make content, at least let's say 15 minutes, 30 minutes, like this comedy, they really do 1 hour, 2 hour. But we know that these Nollywood actors and filmmakers, these are movies. Like averagely, especially Nollywood, even something that won't be long, they will make it long. So at least they have like 2 hours movie, and imagine the audience that they have still watching that 2 hours long movie. It's an advantage for them.
Yeah, so that's that again. They actually stand the chance to make more. The actors and actresses stand the chance to make more money on YouTube
even have
than
more
the content creators, because most of these creators that are doing YouTube, mostly highest that you can see is maybe 30 minutes video, highest if it's too much.
And the amount that they will get from that.
And it's already doing well. And content creators have played the major part, and they will continue to play. There's a guy called The General or something.
Is it the one doing about Chinese? I saw one video looking for Jackie Chan.
Exactly. And in China.
To be honest, one way or the other, if he continues like this, the way that I'm seeing it, he would actually get to a point that he'll meet Jackie Chan.
If that's what he
wants. Because people, even audience might even cause it to happen.
Yeah, that's how it works. So that's why I still think a lot of new actors will come into play. A lot of new content creators will still come and push this narrative of Nollywood, because it's all Nollywood. No matter how we want to see it, it's still part of.
Do you feel
Nollywood?
Eventually they might lose the main thing that brought them. For instance, the normal content creators, or it's still part of the content creating journey,
I
like
will not
them
say-
entering the movie aspect a little, like little by little.
You know, everyone evolves at some point, and I feel some of the content creators that we
Yeah.
know are already evolving into actors.
Truly,
Because
like,
Any, let me be specific.
Brother
with like
Shaggy.
Eniola. Brother Shaggy, I think he studied theater arts in school.
Actor,
so he was an actor already.
Yeah.
So he just brought it out and just
Putting
doing
it.
it. So someone like Eniola, that guy
Yeah.
that used to eat, he's already like playing movies, like good movies. And I think another good example has to be Lai Wasabi.
yeah,
He played a role in one of the Netflix movies that was recently released. So these are the trends that will continue. And why this is going to happen is because these content creators already have the following of their
They
own.
have it already,
And
it
their
will always
audience
keep increasing.
Their audience is ready to chop anything that they drop. Like we
Support it.
like Wizkid said, anything where we drop, they go chop.
Should we talk about? Well, we're supposed to talk about that too.
Another day.
Won't forget the Davido fans also.
The power now, when it comes to YouTube again, another important thing is the engagement is there. Like, okay, that movie that you saw with 11 million views, I think.
Yes,
comments,
15,000 comments. About yes.
So as an actor, you are already taking feedback
Directly, like 15,000. Even if it's 100, imagine 100 people telling you their honest review about something that you created. Not to talk of
15,000 people.
15,000
So
people.
if the movie is good or bad,
You
will
know,
tell you.
and they will even give you more ideas, as you said one time, that they can even generate scripts from the ideas.
their-
Okay, I feel
ideas.
maybe I would love to see one with this person and this person, giving them like featuring ideas and
definitely. If you go through it, even as a content creator or anything you are,
You can
anything
even
that you are,
curate
you
from
can
them.
just go there and check
Just
and get your own ideas and work
Truly.
on them, because this is the audience telling you this is what we want.
And it will even help the competition. For instance, if this movie is outperforming theirs, they will just go to the comments and they can see what people loved about that one, and they can just implement it in their own.
And if you observe, most of the movies, Nollywood movies, are mostly romance. Yeah. So I feel this is as a result of the feedback. This is as a result of the feedback.
Okay, they have seen that
they are
most
getting,
people are into, and it keeps on surprising me. Like as we talked about the thumbnail, it's very easy for you to know the end from the beginning of the movie. Even from the thumbnail, you will know my maid servant, this rich.
Even the
Please work on that. Please, it will help.
Now we are talking about the challenges and criticisms of Nollywood, like we know on YouTube, and I'll go first. It has to be, the first thing has to be quantity versus quality.
Big issue.
Like it's the
Very
biggest
big
problem.
issue.
What I always assume is these people, they are more of chasing the algorithm, because all the stories are mostly the same.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that, because how can you tell me one person, a movie director or producer, releasing 2 movies in even 1 month? Is it like, if you are producing, taking your time with the script and the production, can you even do that? Like some of them, they release movies almost back to back. Before that, I know it takes a particular amount of time before they even release one movie. That's the time
I think
that they
right
take in the
from time,
production.
Nollywood has always been like that in terms of movie
production.
It doesn't take time. Highest maybe 2-3 weeks. They are
It's
done
not
with
like
the
Hollywood movies that will give us one year and tell us wait till after
like
2 years. House of
5
Dragons.
years, But with Hollywood, it's like back to back. And now that they've seen YouTube,
money, and
they've seen YouTube, and YouTube rewards consistency.
Yeah, I won't lie. If they reward me, why not? I'll be
YouTube,
doing it.
So you see, like some of them posting up to 4 movies in a month.
Just imagine.
Back to back.
And the audience, they are even there. They are anticipating me. I'm like,
they
don't drop
they
another
will
one.
even post on their community that
They don't drop another.
the movie is coming. So
and the competition also, they won't want to lag. They want to also be in the game.
And so it is increasingly becoming more and more competitive. So the idea of like quality,
it
doesn't come into play. It's more about the quantity.
Do you feel it will help them in the long run?
That's how the game is. The YouTube game is more. It rewards consistency more.
Yes.
But at the same time, consistency means different things to different
people.
There, you can create like a standard for yourself and say, okay, before
Maybe
I put
once
it out.
in a year.
There are, I know someone that uploads once in a year.
Wow.
And he's consistent.
Wow. Consistent with 1 year.
Yeah.
But I feel the pressure will be more on him, in my own perspective, because when they have that certain level of expectations from you, posting once in a year, and it's always good, you would always be like, I only post once in a year. I have to make this video good. So you have to be checking some stuff, kind of like a perfectionist. But at the long run, I feel it's
like
it's
I know like 2 YouTubers, James Jani, I've forgotten the other guy's name, but he was only into more of like short films.
Okay.
They hardly upload more than once in a year. But
wow.
if they upload,
wow,
they will like break YouTube.
Do you think we'll have any Nollywood director that will do that?
I don't think so.
Once in a year?
I don't think so.
Is there any?
I don't think so. No. Nigerians are not built like that.
Quantity is up. No, but like me, I won't lie. If I'm posting videos like that and you people are paying me, let's keep going. If we can make it, let's make it.
Some of these people are more about the passion rather than the money. Some of these people outside Nigeria, they are more about the. There are some.
But can we ask? Let's not maybe underrate ourselves. Do you think there is anyone that spends more time on the quality than the quantity? Let us know.
In Nigeria.
No,
I can't say, but if there's anyone in the audience watching this video, let us know. I would like to check out that Nollywood channel. And one thing again is intellectual property issues. YouTube has kind of solved that issue.
No, a lot.
Back in the days when we were buying CDs, I can just buy a CD and decide to burn it and distribute it the way I want.
Sharp.
But
sell it
with
to 200,
YouTube,
150.
It's difficult to steal somebody's content.
Yes, and I feel now with the branding that they have, maybe writing Roots Kadiri 24.
But the thing is, still those brandings has been there. Branding will not stop for the intellectual.
Wow.
What intellectual property theft means is just like me making money off of your own hustle.
Oh, so even with the branding or without,
I can go and burn it and still make my own money. But right now, piracy, that's like piracy. That issue has been solved because you can't just go and start selling somebody's
Who even sells
and right
CD
now,
again?
CDs are not even a thing.
Exactly. Except for all those Telegram channel
and again,
people.
back then it was kind of difficult to measure success. If I should release a movie some years ago in Nigeria,
okay, like using metrics for instance.
For example, the video with 11 million views, the person can know that this is a success,
and you can check like what made
but
it
back then
reach that level.
there were a lot of middlemen self, so there were a lot of
feedback that will come to you
as a movie director.
Yes,
was not there.
Even the money again, this person go chop, this person go chop, but this one, it's my account, it's in my name. I directly, then I will give you your own stuff.
So that's there. So in a way, that's why a lot of creators are rushing movie directors and Hollywood actors are moving to YouTube because they know this money they come my pocket too.
Sharp.
Maybe you might have somebody as a director that is kind of managing the business front for you while you're out there doing the creative work. And again, another important thing I want to mention is, I don't know if you've seen Edem Victor's channel.
Okay.
He's someone that shoots content. He started as someone like a camera guy.
Yeah.
But now he has his own channel and he's doing shorts and feature films on the channel.
Wow.
So like there are a lot of possibilities with YouTube.
Possibilities are endless.
They are endless. It's a win-win for everybody.
Wow.
You can just decide to invest as an investor today. Just have my own budget of like maybe 5-6 million. Get a couple of actors, put them together, we'll do the movie, post it on YouTube. Because of their face, it's going to sell. This is a business idea I'm giving out for free.
For free.
But consult me because I know the right actors that you need to hire. My email is in the description.
You can use me as the actor. So cool.
Now, another thing that we need to talk about is like, in as much as these people make a lot of money, the income is unpredictable. With
really?
YouTube, YouTube, the income is unpredictable.
Some people I know a lot of people had plans of just after this podcast, they will think of how they will go and start their movie sharp.
Yeah, but income with AdSense, almost you can make like $10,000 this month, and next month you make like $2,000.
Ewo.
Honestly, that's
Let
how
me
bad
chill
it
a
is.
little.
And especially if your audience is largely Nigerian self, you don't make a lot of money.
You see, that's why you should meet him. He's an expert in this area.
Like, you don't make a lot of money. But if you have like foreign viewers,
Yeah, it helps
you
more.
go the ball.
Wow.
Normal.
So
Especially from like US, UK.
Sharp.
If you have like audience from those countries, Europe,
you get more cash
US,
from
you
it.
get a lot of cash. And that's why I said the major source of revenue for these YouTube channels is not AdSense. It has to be the money they get from their sponsors or investors.
Okay. Just contribute to it. I feel maybe that's another reason why they produce a lot while they release a lot of movies, so that if this one will perform well, they can rely on the other
it
one.
still comes back to the issue of quantity and quality. If you want to do quality, the revenue
you might be disappointed. You spending time on a script and something, and the kind of views that you get, you'll be like, what's this?
That's why you see them pumping out 4 movies a month to just meet up with that. Maybe let's say a channel is generating $1,000 every month. That's like 1.7 million or so. So in order to beat up to that $1,000, even though you have like old videos doing well, you still need to upload, because you want to take the revenue to the moon.
Yes, but did you talk about this aspect of them being free to hop on trends?
Still
coming to that.
We need to talk about that because recently, I think we saw the Equatorial Guinea man. There is already a movie about
life in action.
Still back to quantity versus quality and following trends.
It gives them the opportunity to hop on trends like very fast, because before, just imagine you getting one story now, you have to wait to a particular period of time before you can now release that video. But now, in 2 weeks, this news, when was it? Someone has already they don't get inspiration for movie.
Honestly, how do they do that?
We keep going.
Like you see the clickbait. Like a lot of the titles are.
And that's what we're looking for. I mean, that's what they are looking for.
like there's one title I saw. The husband she thought the man was a broke man, not knowing he was a millionaire.
I feel they're running out of. What kind of title is that? They're running out of titles.
They are trying to just get your attention. Even the thumbnail looks baity. Everything.
For instance, now I'm feeling one way or the other. This Guinea man, they might use his picture somewhere.
Yeah, I think his picture was part of the thumbnail.
You want to see what's this movie about? Is it about
the Equatorial Guinea?
Let's go. Let's click.
Now people like bad thing. Go watch that one. So like, as with quantity and quantity being the thing, there's already saturation. There's already saturation,
and more people still coming in.
More people are coming in every day, and it's an avenue for people with talent to be discovered, like the Ikorodu boys, and the Kaduna guys that
as you just said. Some people that are thinking they need a very big startup to start the production and everything. That's a very good example. You just start with your phone, and if you have good story, people would rush you.
The story is always the most important thing. Sometimes even if the presentation is poor, if the story is good, people will listen. Like the Selena tested, the story was so good and it was different.
Exactly.
It wasn't romantic.
Very different one.
It wasn't romantic. There was culture.
But spirituality.
They used culture, tradition, like a lot of things. These are things that stories we hear,
and they were down to us. Even the kind of languages they were speaking,
it was easily relatable. You could easily relate. These are things that you've heard of, but you've not seen. As a northerner, I've not seen stuffs like that. And I keep hearing about them, but they were able to portray it. Even though the storyline, to me personally, I was rating it kind of not to my standard, but a lot of people were so happy with that series. They were waiting for it.
Are they still doing?
I think that channel is still active.
Okay.
Yeah, that channel is still active.
A boy.
Okay, now before we round up, we need to talk about like the future trajectory. What we think,
where we headed.
YouTube. The question here is: will YouTube continue to be like where Nollywood movies will be forever, or maybe the next 15 years? Let's not use forever as a yardstick. For me personally, I feel YouTube has always been ahead. Like, I always say that there is no platform that care for people that upload like content YouTube. On their platform like YouTube.
Wow.
In fact, YouTube might even give these people grants to continue to do their movies. YouTube wants people to come to their platform. That's how they make money. and they are not greedy. They share this money with their creators.
But is there even a competition now?
No,
Like
there's no competition. There's no competition.
So I feel yes, I would agree with them.
If you ask the actors or actresses, will they go back to the old method? They will say no. This is the way.
This is the way.
They've seen the lights.
Or cash out for
So that's just it. I don't think anyone is taking YouTube's place in terms of I doubt.
YouTube.
But I would like to know, what do you think?
I'm good though. I feel yes. They will still reach like up to 15 years. For now, since we haven't seen, but anything can happen. That's the thing with technology now. Because who would have thought YouTube? So who would think maybe in future?
And again,
MeTube.
The barrier for entry, like is so goddamn low.
So anything, but
you don't need to be like, don't need to do something. I started my own by how did I even start my own? I started by borrowing phones from people.
You should check his channel.
Don't watch my first video.
Watch. That's the first one you should even watch his first video. See before and after.
God.
But yes, that's just the thing. It's encouraging that you can start from where you are.
Yeah.
Then you slowly build from there.
Yeah. So I feel we've done justice to the topic.
So
if you have any questions, feel free to ask us in
you
the
should
comment
ask.
section.
You should ask a lot of questions.
Nollywood and YouTube is a match made in heaven.
Say that made in heaven. But just in case you can watch out, there are different things that we're doing on this channel. You might see one of our movies. Maybe not the Equatorial Guinea guy. That's a different one. But a lot of things. And if you still have questions or comments or ideas that you would want to share with us, would love that in the comments.
And again, I would like to say, you guys just feel free to use the comment section and the subscribe button.
15,000 comments.
We'll do giveaway.
Sharp. He will do giveaway. Oh yeah.
Before we round up, before we say the final goodbyes, if you watch to this extent, I want to say a big thank you to you. And please let us know what you think about Nollywood and YouTube. Anything you think, just share it in the comment section. And please subscribe to keep us alive. We'll die if you don't subscribe.
Sharp. Subscribe.
See you in the next one.
Bye.